I think there's something so relaxing about making candles, especially when you have the crackling fire to accompany you. It's just so soothing. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making some relaxing candles with the crackling fire sounds in the background. As always, I'll have all the supplies listed for you in the description box below. This video is not sponsored by anyone. Today we're making two different scents. We have Sweet Dreams and then Good Night. Both of these are from the same company. The wax is 100% soy wax. They use a blend of essential oils and natural fragrance oils to give them their scent. And it does say on the packaging that they use US-grown soy wax. First things first, grab your double boiler or a heat-safe bowl like I'm using today. Set that over top of some simmering water. Next, grab your jars or containers. If you don't have these little guys, you can always use mason jars or any other container that you might have around the house. Just make sure if you use something like a mason jar that you take the appropriate precautions because they can break. I've heard that putting a little towel or something between the heating source and the bottom of your jar will help prevent them from breaking. But today we are using these nice little wax melt containers. They're heat safe. They're already made for melting wax, so all we need to do is get our wax nice and hot. Once the wax is fully melted, turn off your heat source. Grab a ladle or spoon to stir this around. Then grab your containers. I'm going to pour some into each one. The wax will solidify quickly because it's cold in here. That's why we have to work quick. Grab your lids while they're still hot, place them on top, then set them to the side to cool down completely. You don't want to touch them while they're hot because you can burn yourself. So let's go ahead and give them a little nudge. There we go. All right, our wax is now solidified. Let's go ahead and grab our labels. Peel off the backing, center them as best as you can, then press them down firmly. We're going to grab our knives, make sure they're clean, then cut off the excess wax. You don't have to cut it super close, just enough so that it doesn't spill. All right, before we move on to the next step, let's talk about these wicks. These are wooden wicks. They come in a variety of different sizes. Of course, we're going to need a knife to cut these, and then some sort of scissors. No, I like using wooden wicks because they give off less of a smoky smell when you burn them, compared to the normal ones. Also, I feel like they last longer, and they're better for the environment. Another benefit of these wicks is that they're pre-tabbed. All we have to do is peel off the backing and stick them on top of our containers. Go ahead and center them as best as you can. We're going to take our lighter and just make sure that the wick is lit. And there we go. Wow, that smells amazing. Let's give it a little sniff. Oh, good night. So if you're enjoying this video, please hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. And if you end up making one of these candles, please tag me on social media. I would love to see what you make. And now, we're moving on to our second candle. I absolutely love this scent. It's a little bit more masculine in my opinion, but I'm sure a lot of you ladies out there will love it as well. So grab your containers, pour your wax into them, place the lid on top, let them cool and harden. Once they're solid, grab your labels, peel off the backing, center them as best as you can, then press them down firmly. Use a knife to remove any excess wax, light the wick, and there you have it. Two delicious smelling candles to help you relax. Now, I usually burn these candles when I'm having a hard time falling asleep. I also like burning them when I'm doing certain tasks or activities. Burning them while doing chores is a great way to make your house smell amazing. But sometimes I do have a hard time falling asleep. A lot of times when I can't fall asleep, I get up and start doing something else. Sometimes I'll just end up watching a movie. If I do decide to continue laying in bed, I will grab my phone and play some white noise or some ASMR. But even with the help of candles and ASMR, there are still some nights where I just can't fall asleep. So if that happens, I get up and I start doing something else. Another thing I like to do at night is read. Reading is a great way to pass the time. It also gives you something else to focus on other than your problems. Sometimes we tend to replay certain situations in our head, and reading is a great way to stop yourself from doing that. When I read, I'm fully immersed in the book. It takes me away from reality and allows me to focus on something else. One of my favorite things to read at night is romance novels. There's nothing like curling up in bed with a good romance novel. If you're looking for some recommendations, I will leave some of my favorites in the description box below. If you're someone who likes to read at night, then you know how annoying it is when your device screen is brightening up your face. That's where the Kindle comes in handy. The Kindle Paperwhite is perfect for nighttime reading. The front lighting allows you to read in the dark without blinding yourself. You can adjust the brightness to whatever is most comfortable for you. And it has a built-in battery, so you won't have to worry about plugging it in every night. My Kindle is easily one of my favorite things to take with me when I go on vacation. It's lightweight, easy to carry, and you don't have to worry about leaving your reading glasses behind. When you buy a Kindle, you get access to thousands of books right at your fingertips. You can download new books within seconds. The Kindle Paperwhite also comes with an adjustable warm light, which makes it easier on your eyes, especially when you're reading in low light conditions. You can also adjust the color temperature to match the ambient lighting in your surroundings. The screen is also incredibly thin, making it easier to hold in one hand while reading. Overall, the Kindle Paperwhite is an excellent device for anyone who loves to read at night. If you're looking for a special treat, then you're going to love this candle. It smells amazing. It's got notes of sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. It's very grounding and comforting. It's perfect for winding down after a long day. And to use this candle, simply light the wick and let the wax melt all the way down. Don't forget to trim the wick to 1/4 inch before each use. And never leave a burning candle unattended. Enjoy the cozy glow and delicious scent of this candle. It's sure to make any room feel extra special. There's just something so relaxing about the crackling fire. I love listening to it while I'm doing certain tasks. It just puts me in a good mood. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button for me. It really helps me out. And if you end up making one of these candles, please tag me on social media. I would love to see what you make. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.